What's up, everybody? This is NitroDiNsaneD here. I have another life story for you today, and it is about my wet and reckless. This is when I got my. It's like a DUI, but it's really not. I guess you can say. I don't know. It's. People are like, what? What's wet and reckless? And I explained to them like, oh, so you're driving under the influence, blah blah blah, whatever. So, anyways, let's get started with the story. So I think I was 21. Yeah, I was 21. Um, Recently moved back from LA. Um, my girlfriend at the time, she was headed to. No, she was headed out of town to the lake with our friend. And my friend asked me if I could watch our house, feed the dogs, just make sure everything's cool. I completely agreed. I had nowhere else to really stay at the time. Like I said, just moved back. And so, yeah, I agreed. And, you know, uh, my girlfriend's sister, she was she was staying in town. So, you know, we obviously were gonna hang out, whatever, because I didn't want to stay at the house or just be bored out of my mind. So, that night, it was probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. She calls me up. She said, hey, listen, there's this party here. I was wondering if you wanted to go. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll go. I'm bored. She wasn't 21 at the time, so it was kind of whatever. Um, so I go to pick her up. The car I had was a 97 Mustang GT, fully modified, supercharger, loud exhaust, um, carbon fiber hood, rims, lowering kit, all that stuff, all the good stuff. Um, oh wow. And so I go to pick her up. Um, this was the same sister of my girlfriend that was there for the car accident that my buddy and I were in. And so yeah, I go to pick her up. Same house, whatever. It's 9 o'clock at night. We're just gonna go to this party for a little bit, hang out. And she asked me. She said, can we pick up a bottle of Sailor Jerry's? I said, yeah, that's fine, whatever. She had the money, so I got it. I do not condone underage drinking or providing alcohol for underage people. Um, she was 20, just about to turn 21. So I was like, whatever. And I'm not, never, never think of the repercussions. You're gonna get in trouble by the cops, this and that. Anyway, so pick up the bottle, drive all the way to Menlo Park. It's way out there. It's probably about a 20-minute drive for me. Remember, my car was stupid loud at the time. Stupid loud. Um, and, it sounded like an airplane driving down the street, which is nuts. But anyways, we get to this house. Huge, huge house. It's probably like 4 stories, something like that. Massive pool, massive guest house. And, just hanging out. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's having a good time. My other buddy, he was 21 as well. So we're just chilling, having a good time. Next thing you know, oh yeah, I forgot to say so the property it was gated off, and there was no way anyone was getting in unless they had the gate clicker. Um, Next thing you know, it was maybe we were there for like 2 hours. Everyone's drinking, having a good time, smoking hookah. And next thing you know, there's cops walking in telling us to put our hands up and stop what we're doing, drop what we had. It was I was like, oh crap, here we go. My buddy looks at me, he's like, we're fucked, dude. I was like, no, no, it's fine, you know. Kids have parties. There's underage drinking. Oh shit, my bad. So they tell us all. There's probably like 19, 20 of us, and we're all just there, I guess, stuck. Um, and they ask us, who's 21? Who's 21 here? Everyone provide their IDs. I'm like, oh god, here we go. My buddy looks at me. He's like, I can't, dude. My job. I can't. Period. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I'm gonna be the responsible one here. Either way, you know, either I go to jail or I don't go to jail. They're just gonna slap me with a warning. Um, so we're just chilling. They're questioning everybody. They pull me aside because obviously I'm 21. They think I supplied all the alcohol, which I didn't. And you know, they're like, you can get into really big trouble, you know, providing minors with alcohol. I said, you know, I understand. Um, you know, I just showed up not too long ago. This is all I brought, and this is for my personal, you know, just for me. And then they're asking around, oh well, who else is 21 here? Because if this is yours, someone else had to have provided, you know, alcohol for these guys. You know, I'm looking at my buddy. I'm like, dude, you're gonna fuck me over like this? That's messed up, bro. I was just giving like the fuck you eyes, like you're fucked up. You're fucked up. And he finally, he's like, I'm 21 too. So they pulled him over. They're like, how come you didn't tell us beforehand that you're 21? You know, your buddy could have gotten into really big trouble for, you know, he obviously said he didn't supply the alcohol. He brought his own. But he could have gotten into a lot of trouble for supplying minors alcohol. You know, he's the only one that's 21, so, you know, we're going to blame him. He was like, I know, I'm really sorry. I have a really good job that I can't lose right now.
Hostile talent inbound.
So, you know, they're like, alright, well, you know, this is your chance, right? So, they're like, they lined us all up. They said, everyone who's going home, go home now. Everyone who's staying or has a vehicle here, can't drive, doesn't have a ride, stay here. My girlfriend's sister, she hit up our buddy. It was like, fuck, 3 in the morning, something like that. He comes, he's like, dude, you want to ride? I'm like, nah, dude, my car's here. I don't know these people that well. I only know a few people. You know, I'll just hang out and leave in the morning. I'm not going to drink anymore. He's like, you sure? Like, I'll bring you back in the morning. Like, yeah, no, I'm sure. It's cool. So they leave, everyone leaves. There's maybe like 6 or 7 people left. You know, we drink a little bit more, probably like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. We stop drinking. You know, everyone goes, lays in bed. I pass out. I wake up around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm cool. You know, I'm good to go. A little hungover, but you know, I'm good to drive. So go out. No one's awake yet, obviously. I don't know what time they stop drinking. But walk out to my car, unlock it, start it up, drive out the driveway. You know, I'm good. Going down the street. Maybe I have to drive 2 miles, 3 miles max. And you know, I'm driving. You know, everything's cool. So I thought. And just keep going. 2 blocks away. Bloop, bloop. I got pulled over. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I probably reek of cigarettes. I reek of alcohol. I'm screwed. Cop comes up to the window. He's like, you know why I pulled you over? Said, my exhaust. Like I said, my exhaust was stupid loud. He's like, yeah. your exhaust is really loud. Did you modify it? I said, yes, I did. I have the mufflers. I was planning on putting them back on. He's like, all right, well, license and registration. Funny part about this is I lost my wallet at the beach 2 nights before at a bonfire. So I didn't have my license on me. And I explained to him, I was like, listen, this is what happened. He's like, so you're telling me you don't have identification? I said, no, but I can give you my social security number, my name, my address. He was like, well, how do I know this is you? I said, because I just gave you all my information. I can give you all my information. He was like, alright, well, give me your registration and proof of insurance. I said, okay. I had that all in my glove compartment. So I pull it out, and he looks at it. I didn't realize my registration expired that day. But yeah, he looks at it. He's like, you know your registration's expiring. I said, no, I didn't know. And he's like, you can get a really big ticket if you don't have your insurance. I said, okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll renew it. And he's like, where's your proof of insurance? I pull that out. Lo and behold, my fucking insurance expired that same day too. I screwed myself. He's like, your insurance is expiring today. Your registration is expiring today. You don't have proof of identification. I said, yes, I understand. And then he looks at me. He's like, you smell like alcohol. Have you been drinking? I said, I went to a party last night. And I left at 8:30 this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. Just coming home. And he's like, okay, well, you smell really bad like alcohol. I explained to him the story, what happened the night before at the party with the cops that broke it up. I had to stay there. Didn't want to leave my car. Just wanted to leave in the morning. And, he was understanding about that. But at the same time, he's like, you smell like alcohol. So he asked me to get out of the car. He's like, I don't know how intoxicated you are. I don't know how much you drank. He asked the last time I drank. I told him. And, come on. I'm like, the last time I drank was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning when the cops came and broke up the party. It's like, okay, well, either way, I'm going to have to give you field sobriety test. I was like, here we go. I'm done. I'm going to jail. I'm getting arrested. So I get out of the car. He starts giving me the field sobriety test. First thing he does is gives me a breathalyzer. Like, all right, it shouldn't be bad. I stopped drinking. And blow .09. He's like, you're above the legal limit. I said, what? He's like, yeah, you're above the legal limit. He's like, but I'm gonna give you the rest of the field sobriety test. Just see, if your blood alcohol level is going up or down. It's like, all right, cool. I appreciate that. Apparently, you have to give two breathalyzers within a 15-minute period of time to see if their BAC is going up or down. So, did all the rest of the sobriety tests, walk the line, count the numbers, blah, 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 blah. It's funny because where I parked, it was in front of this guy's house, and he came out. He was watching, he was being nosy. Most people are nosy like that. And, finished the sobriety test, and he's like, alright, well, now I'm going to give you another breathalyzer. Alright, cool. I still thought I was extremely screwed. So, blow. got my BAC. It was at this point it was a .08. So I was at the legal limit. Um, and I was like, well, this cop can be an asshole, or he can, just let me go out. Like I said, I was 2 blocks away from where I was going. And still hella paranoid. I was like, well, I'm going to jail. He calls for backup. I guess he was the, what was it, transit police. So I don't know if he was allowed to take me into the station or whatnot. But anyways, backup shows up. Yeah, they're young people, and they start asking me questions. Then they asked, well, is there any more alcohol in the vehicle? I said, in my trunk, there's a bottle of Sailor Jerry's. There's maybe half of it left. So I go to pop the trunk, and the guy whose house I parked in front of, he was still outside. And he sees the bottle get pulled out. He's like, oh, you're fucked. I'm like, dude, shut up. Like, come on.
It's down to this. Pick it up.
And they're like, thank you for being honest with us, letting us know what's, everything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, alright, cool. So what's next? They put me in handcuffs, and they put me in the front seat of the cop car. I'm like, alright, well, I'm just going to the drunk tank. It's not going to be that bad. And, wow, dude. Get to the station. I figure, I'm only going to be there for a few hours. A few hours, max. Turns out I was there for, holy shit, 8 hours. 8.5 hours, I think it was. I had my girlfriend's phone at the time because I didn't have a phone at the time. So, get out.